CEO of Bowen Immigration and Services. Been in business now for well over 25 years. And I got into immigration because I love people and I wanted to see persons unite from a family perspective in Canada. I have been very successful in the industry, and our business actually spans across the globe, if I could be so bold to say that. Additionally, I am also the founder and CEO of a non-for-profit organization called Women Helping Women Help Themselves. And the reason for that organization was more from a personal level. As I progressed through life, I realized that women needed a sisterhood to help them to progress. Women tend to get stuck, they tend to get left behind, and not knowing where to reach out for help or assistance. And so my organization is all about that. It's about helping women to achieve their goals. It's about helping women come together and knowing that they're not alone. They're not in this alone. There are more with them than that's against them. And when we come together as a sisterhood, we get the job done. Additional to that, I am the executive secretary for it's called African Union 6th Region. We're associated with the AU in the continent. And I've been in that position for well over 10 years. And we're actually on a big push right now to get the diaspora outside of the continent to know exactly who AU6RC is and the benefit of being in that organization. And so I am actually in this organization more for my children and my children's children, because what we're doing now, the foundation that's being laid, I don't think I'll be alive to see the full benefit of it. But like I said, my children, my grandchildren, they're the ones that will reap the benefit. And so volunteering in this organization is a huge part of my heart, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And I talk about my children. Yes, I am a mother of two wonderful children, Sahida and Samuel, and they're the light of my life. I know mothers are mothers, but my God, if I didn't have these two children, I don't think I would have purpose in my life. And they're doing very well, and it just makes my heart so glad. And last but not least, I'm also, and amongst other things, there's another project that I took up recently. I'm also a member of an organization called GS Partners, where we are in the crypto business, and that is where the world is going now. And I think persons who are debating or who are not in that sphere, you should think twice. So I'm also a co-author of. So I wear a lot of hats. And just to tell you, life goes on. I'm very excited about life, and I'm just very excited about this project that we're Yard and Abroad that we're talking about. Wow, I am so excited about this project, Yard and Abroad. And why is because I know that we'll be able to impact a lot of lives in Jamaica. Yard and Abroad is about identifying credible, hardworking, efficient drivers that would fit into the workspace in Canada. And a lot of truckers are out there, yes. However, Jamaicans are dedicated workers, and they just needed an opportunity to be able to demonstrate their skills. And Yard and Abroad is just about that. It's actually linking efficient drivers, competent drivers with employers here in Canada. And from a perspective of the employers need to have employees that they can count on, reliable, not employees that are going to be here today and gone tomorrow, but employees that are going to remain with their company to help with the expansion of the company, to prevent turnover of employees, and to help with their bottom line. Having efficient workers will bring about all of that. So that's what Yard and Abroad is being able to effectively link employees with employers here in Canada. Wow, how did we meet? The best thing in life is working with people that you don't just know, but people that you love. And I have known Andrea, I want to say all my life. It feels like all my life, but I've known her for a long time, since we were back in college in Jamaica. And I recently met Gary, but he's such a credible person that Andrea actually introduced him when we started talking about this project. And so the way we met was, of course, Andrea, knowing her forever, and then being introduced to Gary. And Gary, like I said, is a perfect fit based off of his skill set. So that's how we met. And what makes us unique is the fact that we're all Jamaicans. We've all achieved certain levels in Canada, and we all want to see our people thrive. We want to see them succeed. We want to be able to offer them the ability to know that working with us, they will be able to achieve the things in life that they've desired. Wow, so about our project, what we're actually doing is actually marrying. We're marrying competent Jamaican drivers with credible Canadian employers. That's what we're doing. We're filling in that gap of helping. We're removing the whole issue of not knowing how to, from the employee side. How do I meet, or how do I get hired by a profitable company in Canada? And from the employer side, we're helping them to identify employees that will assist them in meeting their company's goals. So we're marrying we're marrying both. We're like the middleman that will go out and handpick the right employer, or let me say the right employee with the right employer. And that's what our project is all about. It's all about removing the uncertainty. The employee, in terms of knowing that what they're doing, they will be actually introduced to and will be working with credible companies in Canada. They will actually also be able to take care of their family back home, because really and truly that's what it all is. Everybody wants to be able to find a job that will help them to take care of their family. So Yard and Abroad is all about that, helping us. We're helping the employee to fulfill their dreams, to that desire of coming to Canada and working and being able to care for their family. So that's what we're doing. And from the employer side, we're actually saying, look, we're the company that will be able to help you to gain the right employees that will stay with you for well over 2 years, employees that are trainable, employees that will be dedicated to your company, employees that loves what they're doing, because these drivers that we select and will be selecting enjoy what they do. So they're not just in the space just because, but they're in the space because they love being in that space. They love driving, but they'd like to do it in a way where it allows them to be able to meet their obligations. It's the same reason why I want to do immigration, because I really want to see people succeed. I love the fact that persons have a dream of migrating to a new country. and being able to accomplish their goals and desires. I was in that position at one time. And lucky for me, my process, my transition from Jamaica to Canada went smoothly. It went very smoothly. However, it's not always the same for a lot of people. And so why do I want to do this? I want to have multiple millions of people saying, oh my God, my transition from my home country to this new place that I'm living, that I want to call home, Canada, went smoothly because we came in contact with Yarden Abroad. That's why I want to do this. Why me? I want to see the employers. I want the employers to be confident in the truckers, the truck drivers that we will be bringing from Jamaica. I want the employers to be able to see an impact on their bottom line, that the decision that they made in in engaging Yarden Abroad was a very good decision. And so why me? Because I think I will be able to accomplish that with my other teammates, because I think we're all on the same page. Our hearts are at the right place. We want to see our fellow Jamaicans succeed. And from that perspective, I think, yes, I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place and I'm doing the right thing. So that's why me. Well, when you look in the newspapers, on the television, social media, employers are crying. They are not able to find and employ employees that are actually staying with their companies. There's a major shortage of employees in Canada right at this time. So what better time than now to be able to embark on this project? Now is the time. Employers need what we will be bringing, and employees need what we're introducing them to. So now is the right time. So how do we see this benefiting the employee and the employer? Well, the way I think about it is that the employee will benefit greatly because they will be able to, first of all, come to Canada. Not only will they be able to come to Canada, but they will be able to come to Canada employed. So they're coming into a position. Not only that, they will be able to, from that, be able to care for their family. So it will reduce the stress of not being able to take care of their family. Not only that, they will be working in their skill set. So it even helps to improve their skill set. So those are some of the benefits that I think. And not only that, because they're associated with Yarden Abroad, the process will be a lot smoother and a lot easier for them. And so when I look also from the side of the employer, how will this benefit them? This will benefit the employers because, from my point of view, their training costs will reduce. Why do I say that? Because, first of all, employee turnover will decrease because the employees that are coming in will be working with them for well over 2 years or more. Not only that, they will not have to train and retrain. So that reduces the cost that they would be putting in training. And the employees that are coming, they are already competent drivers. So the skill set is already there. And so from my perspective, I think this will be a win-win situation. The employers, their bottom line will grow, and the employees, their bottom line will grow. So I think both sides will benefit tremendously. What does this project mean to me? Wow, it puts a smile on my face when I'm asked that question, because this project truly means that I will be impacting lives in a positive way. Years ago, when I got into the immigration space, it was really for that. It's really to impact lives, to see lives change, to see persons migrate to Canada, not just by themselves, but also to be able to bring their families, to start a new life, and to see not only themselves, but their children and their children thrive. And Canada, Canada is the best place to do that. So this means so much to me because it will bring me more than, it's not the satisfaction that comes from that is, there's no words to describe that. So that what that means to me. It makes my heart happy. It makes me glad. It makes me laugh. It makes my inside just what do you call it? It just makes me happy, very, very happy that I'm given the opportunity to be able to do this. Wow, what makes me unique? I think what makes me unique is because when I look at immigration, I don't look at immigration from, let's say, the dollar value. I look at immigration from the personal impact. I always say that our office we do more person than we do immigration because we associate, when a client comes in, they come in into a family. And so our unique selling point is that we really care. We're not just in immigration just because, but we really want to see people's lives. We look at immigration from a holistic perspective. So when we talk to the person first coming in as a prospect, in this case, drivers, when we interview them, we're not just looking at, okay, how can you come to Canada, but we're also looking at how are we going to be able to have you become landed? Because that's the thing, it's a whole process, it's not in pieces. So we look at everybody that comes to our office from a holistic perspective. When they leave, when they finish interacting with Bowen Immigration and Yarden Abroad, they must know that the persons that they dealt with really care. And so that's what makes us unique. It's not just the papers. It's not just, another person, but we actually treat our our clients as family. I cannot tell you the amount of godmother that I've been. I've had to stop taking godchildren because, and that just goes to show what it means to my clients, or to our clients, I should say, because I have an amazing team. It's not just me, and we have an amazing team at Bowen Immigration. And yes, we love to impact lives positively.